Welcome back to Starflames TV, the channel for all your juicy scoops, trending topics, and a whole lot more. I'm your girl, Starflames. In this video, we're going to talk about Pimp Jenner truly being a pimp, just being herself, being the pimp that she is, pimping out her daughter. Now, what am I talking about? Well, Khloe Kardashian is sharing on her podcast that she went on a date and she was a bit curious as to why is it that after one date, she didn't receive a call back from the guy. And Kris Jenner stepped in and was like, well, did you give him a BJ? I mean, did you give him a blowjob? Because if not, how do you expect him to call you back? I absolutely kid you not, guys. That is what Khloe's saying her mom said to her. Now, let's take a look at this clip together, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
No. You went on a date.
Yes, I went on a date.
You went on a date, and it was set up by your mom, right?
My mom and Gunnar Peterson, because Gunnar was training this individual. He was a basketball player, played for
such a pusher,
one of the LA teams. And us three were in the kitchen, and we were like talking together. And I was like, my mom was not involved in the conversation, but her office was off to the kitchen. And I was like, so-and-so isn't calling me back, yada, yada. And we're just chatting. And she's like, what are you guys talking about, girls? And we're like, just this guy won't call me back. She's like, well, how many dates did you go on? I'm like, well, just like one or two.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, did you give him a BJ? And we were
like, what?
And she goes, did you give him a BJ? I go, I went on like one or two dates with him. No. And she goes, well, that's why he's not calling you back. And she just turned around, and I'm like,
went back to her office.
What?
I remember looking at you like,
and I was mortified.
God, she's the goat. Like, clearly,
no,
she knows something we don't know.
She's like, if you're dating and you want to act like you're dating, ma'am, I'm telling you, he's wasting his time.
And I was mortified that my mom said this in front of my friends. I was like,
I loved her for that kind of honesty and rawness. I remember, like, after Andre, she's like, I know you're sad. I know it's difficult. Life goes on. You will live. I promise you'll do better than him in life. I mean, when I say she just kept it real, she's like, I respect your feelings, but get up off of that thing, and there's so much more life to live, and you'll see.
Oh, my mom would give us advice,
and
I would
be mortified. She was the game dropper.
I would be mortified every time. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry.
So that's the clip. It's making its rounds on social media. And even if Khloe is lying to push her podcast, I actually believe her. Because do you guys remember that entire expose that Ray J went on exposing that Kris Jenner got Kim, a glam squad, to do the corn video that they did? And Ray J said that, after they did the first video, Kris Jenner was like, no, Kim is not made up. She needs a glam squad. She needs a crew. So Kris got Kim the crew. And then after they did the second video, Kris was like, no, I like the first video better. We're going to release the first video. So I believe what Khloe is saying. Now, in case you guys are somewhat confused, that Malika and her sister Khadijah, okay? Their identical twin. Khadijah is wearing that, what you guys would call a scarf, that print on her head. Yes, that's Khadijah. The other is Malika. Now, guys, many people on social media have been saying, when Ray J went on that entire expose, they really didn't believe Ray J at first, but this is literally solidifying everything that they've been hearing about Kris Jenner literally actually being a pimp, because people are saying, who encourages their daughter to do something like that? And especially knowing that it's a first date. Kris is just so loose. She's like, okay, you need to give him something so that, you can remind him of you so that he's going to want to call you. That's literally being loose, That is something that many mom would not suggest to their kids. So following the clip, many people were saying, thank God for my mom. Thank God my mom is different. Some people have been saying this literally solidifies that Kris is the pimp that we've been hearing she is. But guys, it's making its rounds on social media. I believe it's a good share. So it is your time to chime in. What's your take? Literally, I'm not surprised. This is Kris. This is who she has always been, So what's your take? Are you guys shocked or not shocked? Leave a comment below. While you're at it, thumbs up this video. Do all you need to do to support your girl. Stay safe and see you all in the comment section. Peace.